Welcome to 100 Days in Dinkum, Part 7. Hopefully you've all been enjoying this series so far. If you have, do make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Also keep an eye out for the full movie coming out soon. So here we are on day 61. Time has been going quick, and as you can see, boom, we've no longer got a tent. We've now got an actual house. I mean, things are going well. We had Sheila visit in, we spoke to her, she was like, you know what, do you reckon you can make me a mushroom soup? And it was like, you just need one of each mushroom. I was like, yeah, I can do that. I mean, I've got to have that. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't have that. But anyway, we spoke to Fletch and said, look, we need to move a building. Can we move the visitor's deed? And she's like, yeah, go for it. Just, it's going to cost 25 grand. Like, she's ripping us off. But anyway, we then decided to harvest our corn, and I kept accidentally speaking to Rain, and I was like, I'm going to lose my mind. But it's okay. Check the weather station, still no meteorite. Then we looked and saw that we were missing a slippery jack. And also we now get the night market. Very good. So anyway, we decided we needed to go out and find this because with like Sheila and that, we've made no progress. And whilst out, we're going to collect other stuff, apples, beetles, whatever we need. We're going to need to try and find anything we can. As well, obviously, if we see an X, we're going to mine it. We might get an amber chunk. We might get a relic. We might get something good. But after being out for quite a while, we did not find anything. We then quickly went to Rain and gave her a tin sheet, which she gave us 2 tin bars for, which is just an easy job for her. Then we decided to start cooking some apples, just in case, Jimmy was going to show up and we needed to sell our stuff and make some money. We then decided to move our crab pots because apparently I've been putting them in the wrong place. I am not as smart as I thought. But then we decided to put some lights down, get some wood ready, and clear out our new area for where our house is going to go once we get the deed to move it. So we slept and called it a day and had a look to see that Jimmy was here, so we made our way over to the boat and got ready to sell him some stuff. Overall, it was an alright amount of money, 87 grand, and I mean, it's minimal work really. We'll take it, we'll pay off the town debt, and now we said we wanted to move our house. And again, 25 grand, but you know what? I don't mind. We then put on the fortuitous wish. I mean, I've been kind of like slugging at this off this whole time. I'm like wishing well, big L. Yeah, then my wife was like, you're an idiot. She got 3 meteor showers in a row by having that wish on. So, yeah, we've now got a wish on. Let's hope it's good. But we moved our house, as you can see, and we're now making a path going up to it. And we also put some stuff into our crab pots and actually got some stuff out of it for once. And thought, you know what, let's make some more. Because, we're getting some good stuff. And then this is where we was kind of like, you know what, we need to be smart. We need to also kind of like have a chest near our furnaces. I'm kind of thinking this is the time where we need to kind of focus a little bit on some sort of inventory management, a storage sort of thing. Because we were not doing well. After taking care of the animals, we got into some fishing. Whilst we're still in winter, we may as well, go around and see if we can collect any fish that we've missed or any bugs. So I keep doing that quite often. And, yeah, as you can see, I decided to go on a wary moo hunt. I don't even know why. I don't remember why until this bloody rolling thing decided to take me out. So yeah, I lost money and, ended the day. But it's alright. Melvin was visiting and I woke up really confused, like, where's my house? Turns out, yeah, they moved my house. But it's alright, because my carrots were done. And I forgot, each carrot actually gives you 3. So we've actually going to have like a ridiculous amount of carrots here. We accept a job off Franklin for the Alpha Bush Devil, easy money. And then we speak to Melvin and he's like, yeah, I want your bluefish. I'm like, you can have it, mate. Go to our crab pots and see what we get. And as you can see, we're getting like crocodile teeth, we're getting old keys. I'm always running out of old keys, and until we can buy the key recycler, which is like 700k, I'm not doing it. But again, once we sold everything to Jimmy, 140k, we are in the money. We then made our way to the Alpha Bush Devil, and I mean, come on now, old news, we can take these alphas down. We don't really struggle anymore. I mean, the start of the game, it is difficult. I mean, the hardest part is I kind of used all my energy and then I had to chase him. That took a while, but other than that, the Alpha Bush Devils are just easy now. And we decided we was going to cook all our meat because it was Saturday and we was like, you know what, I'm pretty sure you can find Ted Selly on Saturdays. Yeah, it turns out I don't know, maybe you can, or I just got really unlucky, or you can't. Like, I was walking around all night for ages. I was literally looking around everywhere, could not find this man. Could not find him. I was listening for his whistle. It never happened. So about 11 p.m. we called it a night. The next day we're like, Theodore, bro, what have you not got? We have a look and he hadn't got a tiger prawn, so we do give him that quite quick. And then this is where I was like, you know what, let's start placing some chests down. Let's sort of maybe start in our area out. I mean, we found this ice sculpture table from breaking like a snow block, so you can't go wrong with that. And then we went to our trees to go get all of our fruit. Again, this has probably been one of the best ideas for me. We then got the farming level 3 license, meaning we can get the iron hoe and the iron watering can. And then we told Flex we want to move the town hall, and we found a place for it just behind the bank. Our rice was done and it needed harvesting, and again we planted like 100 this time, and we're doing quite well. We cook it, we sell it, we make a decent amount of money. Also, it's leveling up our farming, which is always going to help us. Then of course we look after the animals again. You can't go a day without looking after the animals or even farming. I mean, I say farming, we're just watering crops, but I mean, it's an everyday thing. And then we spent the rest of this Sunday just moving stuff around, sorting out like sort of our inventory, our storage, and then we called it a day. Sundays are a bit useless sometimes. Clover came to visit this Monday, and then we said, you need a job? She was like, you know what, I could do with some sticks. Boom, you see that? Meteor shower. Things are going to go great. We sell all our fish in our inventory that we didn't need. Decent amount of money. We go to Franklin. We get the money for the Alpha Bush Devil. We're thinking this is going to be a good day. Things are going well. Things are being productive. We buy a repair kit so we don't have to make new tools and that. We repair all our tools. This is when we go out. We get the mangrove sticks because we're on top of it. We're being productive. Everything's going great. We go give it to Clover, hopefully she'll come stay soon. That'd be good to get maybe, all the villagers before the end of the 100 days. We make ourselves an iron hoe. I mean, at this point, I felt like we were on a roll. I thought, you know what, nothing could stop me. I even decided to, massively, increase our farming area. We decided to actually fill it up, the whole way. And actually to get kale, get some carrots and plant it all down. But as you can see, we're going to need quite a lot, and we actually have to make 3 or 4 trips back because we kept running out, and I thought we bought enough. So for some reason, we only went for 50 kale, and I think we ended up with 130 carrot seeds altogether, which isn't bad, but that just shows, the massive area we're going to have to, water. So when sprinklers come, or if we've got rain, it's going to be all right. But when we get these sprinklers and we get them sorted, things are going to go well. And I do want to say, if you're still watching, you're still enjoying this, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We are trying to hit 2k subscribers by the end of 2025. We're doing all right so far, but we can get there. But anyway, we spend the rest of the night cooking rice. Then this is where a mistake happened, because we call it a night, I called it a day, and you might notice we've got the meteor, milestone, and you've got more gems, and we're now on a Thursday, and we were on a Monday. What happened to Tuesday and Wednesday, and how have you got so much money in the bank? Yeah, I didn't hit record. Well, I did, but my Stream Deck just didn't, count it on my OBS. So we missed 2 whole days. We got a meteor shower. We went to the deep mine, and through the day, we got, 6 gems. We went through. We went, we did really well. Got loads of resources. First meteor shower, sold that for 600k. Got a jet ski made. I don't know. I messed up big time, and I'm really sorry that our first meteor shower, I couldn't even capture it. We wait this long for a meteor shower, and I mess up. I mean, we just fell through the map. I don't know if you noticed that, but yeah. I messed up big time. But don't worry. Hopefully, we're gonna get a lot more. But I mean, we pretty much put all the money into the bank, as you can see. We're nearly at 2 million in the bank. Things going well. We then decide that we're going to get the town bell built because my wife has it in her world, and it actually seems useful when you struggle to find one of the NPCs. You can ring it and it'll show you where they are. But at this point, I had an opal, I sold it, and then I put the town hall down and then realised I need one, and I was like, ugh. But yeah, we traded our hat. We've gone better now. We've now got a top hat. It's because we've got money. We are posh. We're like a proper gentleman. Wait until you see it. Ready for it? Oh, yeah. Look at that. I mean, it's a little bit small. Melvin must have shrunk it, but it's all right. But obviously, we looked after the animals. You know, you got to keep doing it. And then we obviously had an alpha croco to deal with. Again, boom, not difficult. But before we go and do that, we put the rest of our money in the bank. So we're now at 2 million, as well as an extra 1,000 license points. We use our jet ski, go out to the alpha croco. I mean, again, really simple. I'd probably say these are one of the better ones. I'd say probably the kangaroos are the worst ones. But whilst we were out, we decided to just, gather a bunch of stuff, go in the water, see what we can find, get our fruit. We decided we're going to get a bunch of shells, hoping that we can sell them to Jimmy for, like, a decent bit of money. You never know, it might work, it might not. I mean, it makes it quite simple. We run around, we grab what we can, and then we head home. And I mean, really, it's not a bad day. You know, you spend the day at least gathering stuff, and at night, our little town's looking cool. But we call it there, and we're on to day 69. Yeah, it's a funny number. Today, I mean, we didn't do much. Making milk, our kale was ready to harvest, so we just grabbed that. But all we ended up doing was putting it in a chest, ready for when Jimmy comes to visit. We kind of just got a chest ready for stuff to sell. We then speak to Theodore and let him know that we took care of the alpha croco for him, so we get the money for that. And I'm kind of at the point now where, like, we've got money, but we haven't got enough to be doing anything too crazy, so we need to bring more money in, and ideally we just need to keep getting the rest of the villages in and unlocking more stuff. So we're at that sort of like part where it's like, we're kind of stuck until we make a little bit more progress, but progress is slow. But we will get there in the end. And somehow our trees are ready again. I feel like this was really quick. I mean, we're getting through this quick. But I've decided I'm going to use the apples to make like the apple jam, and hopefully that will like sell for a lot, because that seems like it should be smart. And we obviously fill up our crab pots, and then we check to see if we had anything to give to Theodore, and we don't, so we just sell it all at John's. And this day I felt a little bit lost. I sorted the animals, and after that I thought there's not really much for me to do other than kind of just sit around and then go to sleep.